Just waking up from a nice dream. Bitcoin pumping on a live stream. Smile shine brighter than a high beam. Ever seen live trading on a widescreen? Bitcoin showing you the steps to own it. We got the alpha, I bet you want it. I'm having fun, send a lecture on it. Randy, put a little extra on it.
It's mutable and decentralized. No censorship or hard cap supply. It's open source and we classify the blockchain secure, and that's exactly why. It's hard money with a new plan. It bounced a lot like this new jam. If Bitcoin dipped, then we ain't gon' trip. I'ma be bullish on you, fam.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it. 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 I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it.
This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. At Vacation Genie, we believe digital currencies are meant to do more than just sit in your wallet. They're meant to take you places. We want to help you step into the future of cryptocurrency spending, as travel is one of the top categories for spending your crypto. It provides you with the best ROI, lasting memories. Make sure to check out Vacation Genie today. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Monday. I hope you guys had a restful weekend, although there was no rest for the United States and the globe, as most people are still mourning and will continue to mourn the loss of Charlie Kirk. Now, I'm going to say good morning to everyone. We're going to get into the show in a little bit. There's some things we can discuss today. We have some crypto headlines, and I'm just not even sure if we could even go into crypto headlines today. We're going to do it, but it's not something I'm really chasing at the moment because we need to discuss other things first. But we're going to get into the show. And if you guys are ready for the Zest, the news, the education, smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share this out so more people know what's going on here. We have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers, and a subscriber goal of 23,273 more. Hopefully we get there. Oh boy, I want to say good morning to you guys as you say good morning to me, and check out our 3 amazing sponsors of the show, including Cake Wallet, Market, Cipher. Use code ZESTY for 15% off, and then head over to Vacation Genie, book your cruise with crypto. We're getting after it today, my friends. I want to say good morning to you guys. Please, let's get after it. Yeah, we'll talk. We'll chat in a moment. I need to say hello. Josh, hello, good morning. Gentle is on TikTok. Hello, my lovely friends. Oh my gosh, you guys are so beautiful. We have a lot of great people here in the chat today. Let's shout them out. We got Brian, good morning. Silver Days, Mike Vollmer, good morning. Jesse, of course, Black Hat, thank you. Doom was pimping in the chat earlier today. Mama Shadow, we got Sun Backup. Chipper's here. Elric, good morning. JC is chilling. Peace, good morning. Psalm 27:1, go off. Who else we got in the chat? Bobby F. Aquarian is here. Rob C. Silverback. Bulldog Eric. Good morning. Andy said he said spectacular morning to all. I love that. I love the enthusiasm. Who else we got in here? Nick FLP. JC is talking to everybody today. Love when JC's in the chat. Rocky B, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Mike Mazzone is on X. Good morning. Curtis Hill is here. Yukio's on X. Doge Bull is here. Oh my gosh, wait. Oh, we have Curtis Hill. I thought I said Curtis Neal for a second. I thought we had both our Curtises in the chat today. Lasers, good morning. K Diggs. So we got Gary Dews, good morning. Liberty and Trust, Frank King, good morning to you. Fitz, Brian Oakes, John Legend with all of his emojis, Alex Kaimana in the moment. Ivan Hernandez is here. Mr. Flex-a-Lot, M2, Justin Hickson, who joined as a member last week. I remember. Go off. Bitcoin boy Izzy, he's 15, right? 15-year-old Bitcoin bestie in the chat. You're 15 now, right? SK, good morning. Everyone, good morning. Welcome. Guys, I think I need a fan. It's getting too hot. Give me a second. Randi Hipper.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie.
Just waking up from a nice dream. Bitcoin pumping on a live stream.
Okay, Okay, guys. Let's get into the show. We have a lot of stuff going on. Meninja, good morning. Christaki, good morning. Everyone, good morning. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Now, obviously, we have some things to get into. Hello, Colin, or Kaylin. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Good morning. Everyone, good morning. Guys, oh boy, I don't even know how to get into this show today. And so we're going to go into the market recap. I'll go over Bitcoin price. And then there's just something I have to talk about. It's just, you can't ignore it. Let's get into the market recap first, which obviously the crypto market isn't looking too hot today. I think everybody is a mess. Like, go look at, like, the stock market. I mean, we got, the Dow somewhat in the green, 0.5% on the NASDAQ. Like, we're not really doing anything crazy today market-wise. Bitcoin is trying to battle that 116, keeps rejecting it, going back to around this range right here of 114.8. $114,855 at the moment. We're down 0.38%. A fresh red dot printing on market Cipher. Is this a false move Monday? Is the rest of the week going to be bullish and we're just getting faked out right now? Please let me know. Do you guys think this is going to be a bullish week? One or yes emoji, two or no emoji. Let me know. Yeah, you guys are great. I keep seeing the chat. Okay, I'll get to it in a minute, okay? We have the VWAP down that is, again, now bearish below that zero line. Money flow has not picked up since last week, or was it even before last week, August 30th? Oh, shoot. It's been 2 weeks. And then we even have the RSI here that is cooling off over the weekend as well. And again, makes total sense that we are cooling off. I think just people's emotions aren't in the right place right now. Obviously, we have our levels to watch, which is 117.5, even 120, and then bearish level to watch is 112. I also would like to ask for your patience because there is some sort of drilling going on outside my door right now. I don't know what's going on. So probably TikTok hears it. I don't know if YouTube hears it. I'm going to say probably not. But if you do hear some like drilling in the background, there's construction going on. I don't know what's happening. Of course, they started it right before we went live. But yeah, we got breaking news headlines today that we're gonna dive into. And yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Breaking news headlines start now. Sip your coffees. Let's do it. Guys, last week, the country lost Charlie Kirk. And seeing his wife's address over the weekend was devastating. I basically wasn't even able to get through the whole thing. This definitely was the shot heard around the world. And I'm going to show you guys what's been happening around the world. Can I also get a sound check, please? Someone said nothing's coming through on their end. Please let me know if we're doing okay here. There's so much that went on over the weekend. And I also want to play my own video for the sake of what has transpired yesterday. Now, we're going to look at the world. Over the weekend, look at the UK. Millions of people in the street. Kennedy Center yesterday for the vigil. Lines wrapped around the block. The place actually hit capacity. I just have clips everywhere that's just worth showing. And if we go into like the vigil yesterday, this is Tulsi, who again was a former Dem that is now she's a Republican now, but just the way she talked about him, and even Caroline Levitt, who is obviously the front-facing person that does all of their representation for Johnny T. I just needed to play this because this one dude had so much impact, and I think people need to acknowledge this.
Aloha. In the book of Corinthians, Paul said, "Therefore we are always of good courage, and know that while we are at home in the body, we are absent from the Lord. We are of good courage, I say, and prefer to rather be absent from the body and be home with the Lord. Ultimately, for every one of us, the time that we have in this world is temporary. Our time will come, sooner or later. And so the critical question that we have for ourselves is, whatever time we have, what are we doing with it? How are we making the most of every day that we have?
Yep. And Charlie, without him, Tulsi probably wouldn't even be there. And then you have Caroline Leavitt. This I thought was insane because she ran for Congress at 23 years old. I'm 22. And people look at me sometimes and they're like, oh, what is she talking about? Imagine I was running for Congress right now, friends. Yeah, this was Caroline.
At just 23 years old during the 2022 midterm elections, most people in this town, pretty much all of the people in this town of Washington, did not take me seriously. Charlie Kirk, however, did. Charlie and his political PAC, Turning Point Action, immediately embraced me with open arms and endorsed my campaign. Charlie personally and his team would check in with me throughout the campaign. They asked how they could help. And when Washington super PACs poured money into the coffers of my opponents' campaigns, Charlie and Turning Point gave more to me to help me across the finish line. Charlie and his team flew me out to Arizona to introduce me to some of the biggest donors in Republican politics so I could fuel my race. Charlie welcomed me on stage to speak at the Student Action Summit in Florida to raise national awareness for my candidacy and to speak directly to young voters. And when most played it safe and stuck to the business as usual approach of the establishment Republican Party that no longer exists, Charlie looked for the outsiders, the up-and-coming truth tellers with new ideas who weren't afraid to challenge the status quo. Just like President Trump, whom he loved so much. And I speak on behalf of the president when I say President Trump loved you, Charlie, so much too.
It's insane. And if you want to visually understand what's going on, people are looking to fight for this internationally. Because this wasn't about left or right. This is about what is right. Look around the country. Huntington Beach, California, where everyone says that this is a left state, a left-wing state. Look at how many people are showing out. Because it doesn't matter what political side you're on. It matters where your moral compass is. San Clemente, California, another California video. Millions of people throughout the world this weekend coming together for one cause. When have we ever seen something like this? When? Look at this. Dublin, Ohio. This is peace. The only time you saw violence when it came to any of these vigils is when someone else came in and tried to destroy it because they had a screw loose or something. I'm just trying to show you peace. Houston. People are singing. They're waving their flashlights on their phones. Is there a fire lit besides a candle? No. Kentucky. This is Gen Z, guys. Gen Z. Long Island. This gives me hope for New York that we're not just wasting away. And there's still people with a heart over there. And the real people, trust, the people with the heart are the native New Yorkers. Trust me on that too. This girl from Oregon, University of Oregon, this is worth sharing too.
Okay, all right. So I just wanted to hear about why you came out tonight and how Charlie impacted your life.
Yeah, I wanted to come out tonight because I, as a college student at the University of Oregon, louder? Okay, I wanted to come out tonight because as a student at the University of Oregon, all of my beliefs usually have been pushed under the rug, and I haven't been able to freely say what I feel without hate and judgment. And I just saw how the Lord worked through Charlie in such an amazing way, and I really looked up to him. And after all the events that happened this week, I decided that I was done living in the shadows and letting people put me down for what I believe in. And I believe that everyone has an opinion, and that's okay. But when hate and evil come into the world is when we really need to take a stand and join us together and just show that we're people of love, and we want to treat everyone how Jesus treated everyone, and that everyone's entitled to an opinion. And Charlie just was so well spoken in his words, and he was really an inspiration for lots of young people on campuses. And I think a lot of people are scared to say how they were feeling before all of the events that happened this week. And I think there's going to be a big change on campuses this year, and I think this is like the turning point for students coming up and saying how they feel.
That is an amen to that, because you know what? Like, why are we staying silent? There's so many times throughout the year where I wanted to say something, especially when it comes down to stuff like this. And people are saying, don't do it, don't talk about this, don't talk about that. You know what? Who actually cares anymore? Because there's so much at stake that if we just keep sitting down, not saying anything, remaining silent because we don't want to get other people upset, then that's how the world becomes a worse place. This is why I started Miss Teen Crypto 5 years ago, to tell this generation about freedom, how they could be interconnected and break barriers, break borders through cryptocurrency. And then you have this spiritual movement that intertwines with the crypto movement, because freedom is achieved when you have peace. Freedom is when you know that there's another power that's divine, that will help you guide your life. That's what I've realized. Like, I started, going down a path months ago. And I think there's a reason why I was brought to that point. Because now I feel like I've been prepared to understand what's happening here. And so to that, yesterday I went to church. I'm going to be honest, guys. I went to church. And I'm not scared to say it anymore. I'm not. Yeah, I went to church. Yeah, I've been going. And yesterday, I saw thousands of people, Gen Z, Gen Alpha, people my age that are sick and tired of looking at the world destroy itself, when we're the ones that are going to have to take over and live in it. Not these old people with all the money that make the decisions for the world. Because again, everything goes back to money and corruption. But when you have a spiritual awakening, there is text that describes that you cannot be a slave to two masters: money and the divine. People are slaves to money, and money is the root of all evil. And so we need to create a new money, which is Bitcoin and crypto, that is transparent, that you can move. And what is money? Value and information, free speech. So we need to enable people to have that free speech throughout the world, where there's other countries, especially in Europe, if you retweet something or if you make a meme, then you're going to get arrested. We're losing the plot. Humanity is losing the plot. And we have to get back to the center. United as one. We're one people. Under the same sun, under the same moon in the evening. We bleed the same blood. We drink the same water. And so this is the video I made yesterday. And I'm not ashamed. Wow. Gen Z is being brought to the spiritual realm because of what happened this week with Charlie Kirk. I was at a service this morning. Yes, I went to a service, and the amount of people in Gen Alpha, Gen Z, the boomers, everybody was packed out there. nothing like I've ever seen before. And it was for a cause. It wasn't because people were left. It wasn't because people were right. It's because people care about what actually is right, which is morality, ethics, and coming together as one. That is the message. And if you're missing it, then I pray for you. It makes me emotional what I saw today and what we will continue to see from this point forward. High schools and colleges are signing up for different turning point chapters, and this indeed is a turning point for spirituality, for morality, and for the future of the United States. And to all my Gen Z out there, let's stand strong and let's stand tall. Stand strong and stand tall. I don't care anymore, guys. And I mean that in the absolute best way possible. Oh, we lost Randy. Randy's off the rails. You know what? I'm actually on the right rail to up above, baby. And that's it. And so I don't care anymore. I care about humanity. I care about people. That's why I do what I do every day. And if someone wants to belittle me, try to shrink me, or shrink any person who speaks their mind and has a darn opinion, then shame on them. I knocked something over. Shame on them. Everybody, and here's the thing that people aren't getting. Everybody has rights. Everybody has their individual rights. But it comes to a point. If you infringe on somebody else's rights, that's when it gets dirty and hairy. And so don't infringe on somebody else. Don't force your beliefs on somebody else. Express it. You have the right to in the United States of America, and you should have that right everywhere else. Don't come after people. Don't put your hands on people. Don't use weapons against people. The messages I've been receiving, it's ridiculous. So, overall, I will do whatever I can in my little body to change the world. And I hope that you guys are on that path with me. Because you know what? Now I feel free. Now I feel there's a weight off my chest because I was honest with you guys today. I'm always honest, but this is a more personal honesty. And will maybe people dislike me because of that? Sure. Will people maybe not follow me anymore because I put on this necklace and I chose to go down a path that promotes righteousness? And see you later, fam. Because I know at the end of my road, I care about what I did for this world. And I really hope that you guys feel the same. So that's why I couldn't go into news today. That's why it's so hard to go into news today. Because nobody feels the same. Nobody feels the same. I need mods on TikTok, please. I need mods on TikTok. So, thank you, my friend from Rumble. So I will not stand down. I will not stop what I do. And as long as you guys are here supporting me and helping me keep my lights on, I will continue to work for you. I will work for the world, and I will work for the divine. That is what I'm doing. Everyone likes to throw hate at everybody else until something happens to them. Thank you, Justin. Thank you for supporting this channel. Thank you. Thank you for supporting this channel. Tomorrow, I believe I'm going on Uncle Billy Spaces. Everyone say happy birthday to Uncle Jimmy, too. But bottom line, we're working for something different now, guys. It isn't the same. And I think that, now people are starting to realize it. So I'm so grateful I have this platform. I'm so grateful that I have people that will support our mission together. So thank you for that. Thank you for having a heart, John. Thank you for the actual heart. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you. Just thank you. Yeah, again, if they were, listen, I lost followers already. I lost followers on X yesterday because I posted that I went to church. I lost followers over the past weekend because I posted that it was crazy to murder somebody else. So if that's a problem, then I don't care anymore. So I'm not trying to force anything on anyone either. So I hope people understand that too. Because I just talk about righteousness. Whether you agree with that or not, then that goes back to your moral compass. I just don't know how people can live blind in this world and do things with their own understanding. If anybody has not yet gone to a church and joined a small group to open up that Bible and have a conversation, then maybe you should try it just to see what people are like and what and how they feel. So that's what I got for you guys. And exactly, Silver, it is time to step up. It is time to step up. People are don't say this. Don't say that. Don't take this side. It's not about taking sides, guys. It's not. It's about the future of America. It's about if I have kids, then what kind of world are they living in? What kind of country are they living in? When I was younger, it was even risky to go up and down the block and play with their friends. You think that's possible now? Kids could just go down the block to their neighbor's house and not have to fear? Or if one parent is a Republican and their kid has a friend and their parent is a Dem, then the kids can't be friends or they can't have play dates? People can't talk to each other anymore? When and how did we get here? I'm telling you guys, there is so much more to life than the lack of humility. My ex is x.com/missteencrypto. I have a blue check over there, so you'll see it. The right thing is not the easy thing. I agree with that too. And so it's not the easy thing. And it's definitely hard. Especially starting a business, let's say in crypto or anything deemed controversial because it doesn't agree with the mass elites, the 1% that want to control our lives. I'm done with it. I'm so sick and done. So I hope that people move forward and they see things with a clearer lens because there's no way humanity can continue to advance with the way we're going. And so as a family, at least we know where we're at. We know that we can continue on this channel towards one goal, which is the life, liberty, property, and the prosperity of humanity. And that comes when people join as one and we're looking at the same thing. So many people were affected by this. And if only a lot of you guys had kids in Gen Z, which I'm sure a lot of you do, then you would understand. You would understand. And so my generation is finally waking up. We're having an awakening because we have access to a lot of information on our phones. And I've seen a lot of people show up. Last week when all of this went down, I went to a run club because I knew I had to get out of the house. I couldn't sit there. And my friends were upset and they were like, Randy, we have to go out. And I was like, okay. So we went and ran a mile. And the people I spoke to were devastated. And they were all around my age to like 30 something. So there are a lot of people upset about this. And a lot of people on both sides that said, you know what? Like, it's not about you, me, this guy. It's about us. We the people. And I really do hope that these governments in other countries, and even in the United States, see that the governments work for us. We don't work for them. Serve the people, protect the people, and let's move on. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, Gary. See, now what this platform here is doing, they're not giving out. Oh, never mind. I thought we were getting censored. My bad. I got nervous. Followed you on the other platform. Thank you, David. Thank you. You followed me too, Adam. Thank you. Thank you. Go watch my videos. Go check out my stuff. Because the only way we're going to move forward is by promoting people that promote freedom and love. And I'm not talking about just me. I'm talking about everyone else in the world. Because everyone deserves a voice. No matter how you feel about it. I don't agree with a lot of things people have said in the last 4 years, especially leading up to this past election. But did I go freaking bananas over it? Did I go and want to cause harm to somebody else? Absolutely not. So, yeah, I am going off, guys. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not. And I know there are some people, probably in my family, that are watching shaking their head. Oh, she shouldn't be doing this. She shouldn't be doing this. I don't care. So I hope you guys know. Anyway, guys, I am blessed to be here. It's been 30 minutes. I think I've said what I could say on the topic right now. But I'm here for the spiritual awakening, and I'm going to help in any way that I could. So if you guys see something from me or whatever, just know this is what we're after here. We do have a moral compass. Absolutely. Absolutely. There's no way we can stop and give up here. We're not going to just sit down and take this stuff anymore. We're not. And I refuse to. So I do hope together we can start a revolution. And then it's like, how do you go into crypto news after that? It's just impossible. The only thing I'm willing to even chat about today is PayPal, which is who even, I don't know. I found my voice. It's an amazing day. Thank you, Billy. You know what? You know what? Thank you. Because you know what? We can't act a fool anymore. I'm not a freaking child. Am I doing an after show today? Yes, I am. If you guys are in my Discord, everyone is open today. No member day today. Members are Wednesday and Friday. So go into Discord and hang out with us today. Listen, there's so many things I want to make content on this week. I can't do it. It's going to wait. Because the world is not in the right place. And I don't know if we'll ever be the same, but I think we could definitely move forward and do the right thing. Now, everyone's talking about PayPal. Let me dive into that really quick, and then if you guys have questions, then we could dive back into this or just go straight into the Discord. Please smash the like. Let's get into our spotlight today, which is PayPal. So, PayPal world announcement. This is on the heels of that. They're now creating a global platform connecting the world's largest digital payment systems and wallets. So now they introduced the peer-to-peer experience for PayPal, and they said crypto will soon be directly integrated into PayPal's new peer-to-peer payment flow in the app, making it more convenient for PayPal users in the US to send Bitcoin, Ethereum, PayPal's stablecoin, and more to PayPal, Venmo, as well as a rapidly growing of digital wallets across the world that support crypto and stablecoins. So we might see wallet integrations, crypto exchange integrations when it comes down to PayPal. But, PayPal has Bitcoin, ETH, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin. So they didn't include that in the press release. But those are their four main tokens, besides, of course, their stablecoin. Overall, the market's all right. We have some things that are up, some things that are down. It's a pretty decent mix today, but we mostly have some red. Again, Bitcoin under $115,000 at the moment. And that's what we got. That's what we got today. You got to rewatch from the beginning. I mean, listen, man, go for it. I encourage people to watch. I really do. Yeah, listen, this is a battle of good and evil, absolutely. This is a spiritual war. This is the divine versus the enemy. And I really do hope people understand. I really do. The world is under judgment right now. There's a reason why so many people are giving their life to Christ. There's a reason why. Because people feel it in their souls. In their souls. That this was not okay. And people are like, oh, you know what? Maybe this was staged. Maybe this was this. Maybe it was that. But at the end of the day, someone lost their life. And whether people could say, oh, it was staged. Oh, it was this. It was coordinated. There's kids that are growing up without a father. Like, what are we doing here? Like, some people make me sick. It's obvious who's who in the situation. And so, JC said, I heard atheists who confess to coming to Christ as a result of Charlie's murder. Yeah, no, there's a lot of people that haven't opened their Bibles in years. There's a lot of people that have not gone to church in years that went yesterday. And so I know what I'm doing. I have gone to church and I have volunteered. I have volunteered to do digital asset education for young adults. And so I'm trying to get in there and help as much as I could. So we just see a big movement happening, guys. And that's how we're going to start this week. There's movement here. And on this channel, we will help that movement in whatever way possible. So I really do hope people are holding themselves accountable. And, you know, it doesn't matter, like, you know, you don't have to give yourself to Christianity or whatever, but, like, you could also acknowledge, like, that there's divine and there's not. And, you know, there's good versus evil. And a lot of religions are similar. And they're all praying to the same God. Like, let's be real. And so it doesn't matter, like, what religion you're in, what faith you have, as long as you have it and it has a moral compass. Thank you, Kaylin, for the 10, what is that? Pounds, 10 pounds. That was a cute little emoji. Thank you. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for being here, for remaining peaceful. That's all I could say on this, man. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you so much. And just be nice to people today. I'm sorry, I cannot get emotional. Go outside, be nice to somebody today. Go outside and give like, if there's someone you haven't seen in a while, give them a freaking call. Be like, are you okay? If you want to, like, go ask someone to go to lunch or dinner, give them a freaking hug. Maybe cook some ramen for them. If we're saving to buy more Bitcoin, make some ramen for the person. I don't care what you're doing. Just do something nice. Just do something nice, for crying out freaking loud. Do good for this world. Ask yourself, what can I do? It could be you literally, like, seeing a freaking empty water bottle on the corner, throwing it in the garbage. Do something good today. One thing. That's all I ask. And tomorrow, come back to the stream and tell me, what did you do today? What did you do that was good for the world today? Let's go and talk about that tomorrow. Thank you guys so much. I pray for every single one of you guys. Please stay blessed. And go over to Discord. We're going to go into Discord right now. This is a community after show, so everyone is invited. If you are on TikTok and you're looking for the Discord, go to my YouTube live stream or my website, which is also in the bio of my TikTok, and go to Discord and join.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're
Do
welcome.
only good every day.
Thank you. No, man. Do only good every day, guys. What else are we doing if we're not doing that? Can I get an amen? Yes, I can. No, but for real, guys, do something good today. I appreciate every single one of you. Stay blessed. I pray for every single one of you. And let's carry on and do good for this world, okay? Thank you, guys. Oh, I'm so emotional. I have so much love for you guys. And so much love. And God bless Erica Kirk and her family. And God bless America and the entire world. We're going to win, guys. We are going to win. See you in Discord, guys. Stay zesty. Mwah. Peace.